maple water. It's not bad.
Nice. Alright, we got an absolutely gorgeous day here outside. I'm not going to say the S word because you got me last week, Mother Nature. Today I'm going to tap the trees, why not? It is super nice out there. We're looking at real cold weather for the next couple of nights. It's going to be in the negatives, well into the negatives, and then in the daytime it's looking at like 4 or 5 degrees. So let's grab the maple buckets and get tapping. I got 4 buckets to start us with, 4 taps. We're going to need our hammer and a little block of wood. Alrighty, let's take some gear out. Still a bit of snow on the go. There's that little fence. You can see how much of that's left sticking up. A little better over here. Whoop. Went through. So yeah, you can see there's only a few maple trees. I cut out the ones that were in the corner that I used last year. But as you saw last week, there's a lot of big trees further up in the land. Once everything's more accessible, I could probably get a bigger scale thing going on here. So this is a tree that's probably not too long for this world. So I'm gonna put a tap on each side of him, and I'll tap those guys down there. A couple are big enough. So one issue that we got here is that I'm on the south side of the tree now, but you can see that there's no sun hitting it. You want to tap the south side from what I understand. I could be wrong. Feel free to correct me. It's the tree heating up and cooling off that makes the sap flow up and down. If it's not getting the sunlight, it's not going to warm up as much. And you're going to get a lot less sap from it. We'll put them in anyway and see how it goes. But I don't think these trees did too much sap for us last year. So where the trees are knocked back a little further on this one, you can see the sun is hitting it pretty good, so hopefully we get a little more drip action going on. I remember last year tapping one and it basically just started pouring out right away, so I feel like we're a bit earlier this year though. Okay, that's 4 buckets up. I don't know what I was thinking, but I still got like at least 1, 2, 3, 4, probably 5 more. I'll just bring them all out, so I'll run them, get the rest. Alright, so we got the taps in there. Hopefully they get enough sun during the day to heat up enough. I haven't heard any dripping yet. Last year I could hear the dink 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 off a couple of trees right away. These ones did seem a lot juicier than the other ones. When I drilled in I could see sap running out right away, so we've got 2 spoonfuls of sap already. I'm guessing because this guy's more in the sun than the other trees are. You know, he's mostly got sun on him. Alright, next on the excitement list is I was able to score a loan on a back blade to try out. Now of course, that's what happens whenever I get a snow clearing implement. Snowfall goes way down. Not that I'm complaining. But I'm expecting we'll get another storm or 2 out of this and I'll get to try out the back blade. That'll be fun. I took a cut coming up the driveway just for fun. And I did mostly gravel. I did scoop up a good bit of gravel. But I'm not going to mess around with it much right now. Because, you know, this is obviously, I don't want to be scooping up all my gravel. So I need to play around with the settings on it, get it the right pitch. But I don't know if you can tell, but my driveway is kind of getting ruts. You can see where the snow is following it down. So even if we don't get any more snow, I'll be able to use the back blade to fill in those ruts with some gravel and flatten out my driveway a bit, put a bit of a crown on it maybe, and get the water running off the sides. Alright, so it's a lovely day for getting some work done. It's beautiful outside. It's a bit windy, so I'm not going to cut down any big trees, but I do have a need for some chipping trees. And I've got that spot over there with all those little trees there that are nice and straight. So we're going to go and knock down a bunch of those and clear out some space. We got a half decent stack of chipper wood started. I'm cutting the bigger pieces that I can't chip into 5 or 6 foot lengths that'll fit in the tractor bucket for the day that I can get my tractor in here and haul them all out. And yeah, so we thinned out a little bit here. Like I said, gorgeous day. And opening up those birch a little more, they got some more space now. And I'll clear out everything else around them too, like probably every single one of those spruce on that side will go. There's some real monsters back there, or not monsters, but fair-sized trees that, you know, that's what I want to encourage, those big ones.
All right, what a difference a couple days makes. Feels like spring. I'm out of my sweater. Dominic went out earlier and tapped the maple trees. He said that there was more trees than he thought. There's about 9 buckets he put out just in the yard. And he said that it was starting to flow right away. So it's been like 3 hours, and I'm gonna go and check out how much sap we have so far. That's pretty good for already, for just a couple hours. This one has about the same, just a little bit. So far so good. This is one of the bigger trees, but it's got nothing. Wonder if that's because of where he tapped it. All right, you know what? I think that because I'm down in this part of the yard, the sun does not hit here as much in the afternoon, it's more of in the morning. And the other trees, you can see that they're more open and the sun would have been on them. And these ones down here are a little more tightly packed, and they might not have got as much sun. They might be under a little bit more shade, especially because of the time of day where he did tap it at 1 o'clock. I think that's why they really don't have any. These ones are doing great. Lots of sap coming out so far. These ones, nothing moving yet. But I think that's because of, if the sun hits them in the right spot, you want it to get warmed up, and that's when the sap starts moving throughout the tree. So we'll see tomorrow if anything flows from those ones. But so far, so good.
Hey.
Okay, Dominic set out the maple syrup yesterday, as you saw, because we thought that it was going to be warm during the day and cold at night, but
The forecast has completely changed. Tomorrow now we're on a rain warning and a wind warning, and then the 3 or 4 days after that, it doesn't get above 0 at all. So we're going to be taking down the buckets for now. We're just going to empty out the sap we have and drink it as maple water, which was, when we were in Korea, it was kind of a fad at the time.
Yeah.
And I've heard that it's kind of a thing in like health food stores now. Of you take the straight sap and drink it basically.
see what it's like. Yeah.
I mean, I remember drinking some of it last year, and it was really nice. It tastes like, fortified water or something, or mineral water or something.
Yeah.
A little taste of syrup on it, but it's better than just throwing it on the ground. So we'll take off our buckets for now so they don't blow away on us, and leave up the lids, I guess. But leave up the lids and the spouts and just take the buckets in.
Okay, let's go.
You're not going to be able to hold it all up for sure.
Oh yeah, but
Unless the rest are empty.
No, I have the
milk jug.
The milk jug.
We'll have to filter it this all.
Yeah, we will. Oh.
Would it just be the water that froze and not sugar, so I can throw that ice away, or should I keep the ice?
Just leave it. Leave it in there.
Wow, half a liter already.
Cool. Should you have just left them on the trees?
What?
Should you have just left them on the trees?
Well, with the wind warning, I'm afraid they're going to blow away.
That's true.
The lids are hooked on. And like with the rain, it'll be all full of water anyway.
Okay, bit of a large week this week, but now that Dominic has tapped the maple trees, I think it's safe to say that it is officially the start of the 2022 growing season. So I'm so excited. This is our second growing season, starting with maple syrup. I don't know if you count maple syrup, well, maple sap, but I'm gonna count it. And we're looking into what type of livestock we're getting. We're talking to people now about what we're gonna get. So it feels like officially we're into our second season. And now that the ground is all milty, I think any storm from here on out is gonna be Sheila's brush. So we will see you guys next week, and have a great week. Take care, bye-bye.
Special water.
Special water from a maple tree.
I like it.
Pretty good.
It's supposed to be healthy,
It's supposed to be good for you.
full of minerals, regrows limbs.
It's definitely good. It's too bad we don't have the soda stream running. Carbonated maple water.
Yeah,
coming
fancy.
to a Shopify near you.
Fancy.